Hey everyone, welcome back to Fast Charging episode number 60 something. We are not live. We are recording earlier because of my work release thing, and they called me in. So I am here, Bear, and I'm with.
Brian, how's it going, everybody?
Ooh, did you fall asleep on me?
I did. I totally fell asleep. Can you not
Oh,
see me? Can you not hear me?
I'm trying to look in the camera and not at your
Oh, I
picture
see. I
like
see.
that.
Oh,
Every
well,
time I.
no, I'm here. I'm beautiful. And
Oh, yeah.
I should point out, when Bear says he's doing work release, it's not true. He's just having plastic surgery again. So,
I'm getting the Brazilian butt.
no matter what, no matter what that smartass judge says, Bear's okay in my book.
Yes, that's right.
I
So,
just don't
Brian,
trust him around animals anymore. Go ahead. Yes?
no, you can trust me. You know what I'm going to do. Have faith. So tell us, what are we doing on this episode since we're not talking about the news because it would be old by the time we showed this. So what are
So
we doing?
last year we did a show where we talked about all the new cars that you can't get in the U.S. So it was suggested in the comments that we do it again. So here are all kinds of electric vehicles that you can't necessarily get. Some of them not yet, some of them not in the U.S. at all.
And
So
probably
let's
some
go
of
over
them
it.
never.
Probably some of them, definitely some of them never.
Yes,
So let's start with the car and driver link. Is that the one you're on?
that's the one I'm on.
Here we go. Acura ADX. I'm going to click on view photos. Oh, look at you go. 79 pictures. That's boring.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
it is, but you know what? I don't know. Maybe the specs will make up for it.
Yeah, maybe. It's, boy, and that
I feel like I'm looking
display
at the
is
same
so
picture.
small, right? I'm
Yeah.
on number 12, and that display is so small. Oh, that dash is so busy. I don't know, man. Honda.
Oh, you
Yeah.
think the dash is busy? You should look at the center console on picture number
Yeah.
11.
I did see that. That was.
All right, well, I'm going to give it one more point in Polestar. It has at least one more cup holder than a Polestar.
Hey! All right. Let's go back to the pictures here. Audi A6 e-tron. I like it.
Oh, we're going back?
Well, no, I mean,
Oh,
we're going to the car and driver article.
oh well, I got to click back like 16 times now. All right,
It
now I
didn't
got it.
open it in a new tab? Mine did.
No, no, it
Audi
sure didn't.
A6 e-tron. I like it.
Uh, I don't have it. Hold on.
It's right underneath
It
the
did open it.
Acura.
Okay, all right. It opened. I didn't even see that. I blinked. Audi E. Okay, A6 e-tron. What do you think?
I like it. I think it's very cool.
I like it too. And you know what gives it that style is those rockers on it.
You know
And
what I think is giving it that style is the Audi A6 e-tron is a concept for now.
uh, yeah, are you telling me that that wasn't real?
Not real. Audi Q4 e-tron.
Is that the next one?
It is.
Oh, back to ugly.
Back to ugly. Back to ugly. You know what we should do is in between some of these, we should thank our viewers here on the almost live stream. Who did you want to thank?
Who do I want to thank? All my patrons.
No, 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 no. The viewers watching this right now,
Oh,
live in a
you're
week.
live.
No,
So,
no. But
so wait a minute. This is in the future.
this is in the future. This is next Tuesday. Oh, yes. Or it's last week. At
I
any rate, I want
I
to
want
thank.
to I want to thank Dr. Brown.
Oh, I want to thank JJ for being here in the comments, in the
I,
chat.
wa- I want to thank Det Prez
That press.
and
William and
Wil-
Jeff. Who is
and
this?
Daniel. And, geez, I'm drawing blanks. I want to thank
MD.
Ellie, my
Oh,
number one fan.
Lily Mae.
Lily Mae, number two
Yeah.
fan from
Yeah.
Northeast Ohio,
Yeah, yeah.
who's
She
always
always
late.
she always puts in Neo Ohio, and I'm like, is that a crypto coin I'm not familiar with?
I
So
sometimes
thanks
read
to
it.
all of you live in the chat.
Yeah,
Appreciate that.
especially
Don't
you,
forget
Brian,
to.
because I know you're in the chat.
I might be. I might be. I probably will be. But when I commit to that, I get people very upset if something goes wrong.
Right. Right.
So at any rate, yeah, the Audi Q4 e-tron. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Five Bentley models.
Well, where are they?
The future. Isn't that where this show is broadcast?
This is broadcast in the future.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
It's going to replace the
Yeah.
Bentayga, the Flying Spur, the Continental GT Coupe, and convertible. Now, I like the Continental GT Coupes and convertibles. Those are cute cars. They are. I like them.
They're all pretty beautiful. I mean, I think Bentley's done a good job of maintaining their legacy design while updating it in ways that still looks good.
I had a Bentley cut me off today because I was going too slow. It was a flat black car, but with a bright red top, and it kind of made me want to go, that's not good. A little bit of something coming up in the back of my throat. That was like the first Bentley I went, ugh. Not a good combo.
No. BMW i7.
I like the paint on that. That is nice.
That's factory, all right.
Yeah.
Buick Electra. Expected... maybe?
Oh, that's never gonna happen.
That is never, ever gonna happen.
Expected, yeah. Right after
Maybe.
never.
Yeah. Why would you even say maybe? Byton M-Byte concept. So, expected in 2022. I don't know if you're aware of this due to our time-traveling ways. What year it is now?
Are we talking about the Chinese year? The Hebrew calendar? What are we on? Because
Whichever one it is, I don't think this car is out.
Yeah, they failed. So when did this article come out?
Yeah, that's a good question. When did it? Does it say
Oh,
at
it
the
was the
top?
beginning of last year.
The beginning of last year. Okay, so
Oh,
maybe
so now we're checking to see who failed and who didn't.
the Cadillac Lyric, as you recall, they did sell 7.
Yeah, so success. Hey, they made it.
I did see one at the LA Auto Show. It
What'd you
was
think?
I would say tragically disappointing. And
Really?
it was at not, I don't remember if it was at EV Go's booth. It was at one of the fast charging booths. And there was a guy standing next to it, and I was like, "Oh, that's kind of interesting, I guess." And I thought he was with the fast charging booth. No, he was with the LA Caddy dealership. And I was like, "Oh, you poor man."
Why, they're trying to sell it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. He was clearly a salesman, so I don't know what his. I don't know who convinced him it's a good idea to go and sit for 3 days next to a car, or a week. I don't know.
So what don't you like about the car?
The back. I mean, the whole thing is kind of meh, but the back is just it's the biggest blind spot I've seen in a long time, and it's just
I have a feeling if you scroll down one more, you'll find a bigger blind spot.
The Celestic. That's, by the way, at the auto show. That's where I found out how to pronounce it. I asked the salesman, "How do you say it? Celestique?" He's like, "Lyric and Celestic." I'm like, all right, sorry, jeez.
Is the next one going to be Bisquick?
No, it's going to be Bisqueak.
Bisquick.
Canoe electric pickup. Do you think Canoe's going to make it?
For how long?
That's a great point. See, I like it. I think it's cool. I hope we get to see it in more than just movies about a future that didn't happen.
Yeah. I think they have a chance. They just have to be able to ramp up their production. I just don't know if they're going to be able to. They've got a lot of orders now.
Do they?
Yeah. You know, they got more funding and they got more orders. before this article, but they almost lost it several times.
Yeah. I did get to see one at Fully Charged in San Diego.
Yeah. Okay. So you saw one in person. How big
Yeah,
is it in person?
it's it is wonderful size. It is slightly bigger than a minivan. It is on the outside, it's not prohibitively large. It's just all cubic space. It's to me for this is what they need for the boring tunnel. That's my thought.
Without the roof rack.
Without the roof, well, and not a pickup. Jeff, who's probably in the chat, had a great idea, which is take something that looks kind of like this and put mobility ramps at the front and back.
Interesting.
That would be great. And then you could, especially for a boring tunnel, but really for anything. And that would be a great segment to tackle. Mobility vehicles they don't exist from the factory. You have to retrofit. And the surgery you need to do to make a minivan into a mobility vehicle is serious and expensive.
Yes.
Can't somebody just make a mobility vehicle? Corner the entire market. Be the go-to.
You can do something like that. Brian's Cars or something like that, or your energy company. You could use that name.
The one I came up with. Well, it'd be the best vehicle. It'd be like a really like premium, like a Supreme. So I would just call my company like White Supremacy. I don't know, something like that. It'd be. See, there's problems with naming things after my last name. Yeah. So, but so here we go. Canoe van. This looks powerful. If I made this, I would call it White. No, I'm not sure what. Not power.
Yeah, don't go with that. I think it's taken.
I think that might mean something else already.
Words can have different meanings. So go with it. Words can have different meanings.
So the real problem with this canoe is that front grill is glass, and it will be nothing but broken all the time.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool concept, but maybe it's not glass. And could they do like an acrylic or a plastic or plastique? The Cadillac plastique.
The plastique. Let's find some pictures here. No, it's glass. You can see through it.
I know you can see through it, and I remember Sandy Moreau driving around in one, and he thought it was awesome. I think it's awesome also because
I think it's so beautiful.
Yeah, it's it's like you're in a helicopter when you're driving it because that's the views you have from all the glass.
Chevy Equinox. That's
Equinox. I got Blazer next.
Oh, you do? Oh, I did skip the Blazer. Oh, it's because it's a video that was auto playing.
Ha 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 ha.
Is it playing? I can't even stop it. Oh, it's a loop. So yeah, the Blazer. Yeah, that's real. That's coming.
Yeah, I've got 2 of those on order.
Neat.
Yeah,
2 Blazers. So, yeah.
And I think what do you think about the looks? Have you seen the inside?
The Blazer?
Yeah.
I don't recall it offhand, but it's
cool.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's cool.
The Equinox I think looks great.
It looks better than what it does now.
Yes.
I actually own 2 silver Equinoxes, and I keep forgetting which one's which. I should have never done that. Bad idea. But it looks so much better than the current model right now. I like the looks of this. There was no pre-orders for this, so I did not get a chance to do a pre-order.
You know what we should do is put this article on hold and move to the next ones because they're more interesting.
Okay.
The 10 best EVs you can't buy in the U.S. How about that one?
All right, let's do it. Why doesn't I have to go right? What country?
You just got to click. I don't know. It's the weirdest website I've ever seen.
It said tap, but it kept moving the tap around so I couldn't hit it.
Yeah. Well, you can tap the page anywhere. So what do you think of this Citroen? Whoa. What have I done?
What did I do? Something just happened on mine. Just flipped over to
Yeah, mine did too. It's
on autoplay.
Oh, I see. It is on autoplay. That's terrible.
Yeah, if you look in the bottom left there, it's got like a little timer. So,
Yeah,
all right,
I
we
do
have to
see
talk
it.
really quick. Where's
So
the
dumb.
pause button?
You can click on the left side of the page and it'll take you back.
I know that's just
It's just
ridiculous.
terrible. This okay, so
Good.
that white car.
Oh, we're going white. I thought we were on the green thing.
Oh, are we? Is there a green one? Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that.
Did you even see that one?
Now
The
we're
little.
there.
Oh, now you're on the little green one.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Astara.
Uh huh. This is this.
What are the odds of me fitting in that?
Low.
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 Again, just like I've said this, I think last week or the week before, I look like Mr. Incredible getting into his car.
Yeah. This autoplay is. Jeez, this is so bad.
All right. Yeah, it's bad. Okay, Hyundai Staria Lounge Camper.
I'll get there in a minute, I'm sure.
Oh, we're not even on this.
Oh no, it's fine. I'll get there. Don't worry.
We need to
Here we
sync
go.
our
I'm
period.
there. I'm on. This is so great. Well, it's a minivan. It's just a minivan.
Oh, and then
I like it.
I'm,
I wish they sold it.
Yeah, me too. Okay, we're on the Ford e-Tornado. I am. I don't know where the hell
Okay,
you are.
I am too.
All right. I'm not
Yeah.
anymore. Oh, the seats are on rails, like the new Dodge Ram.
Neat.
That's kind of cool.
Are they?
Oh,
'Cause-
yeah, they're on rails, and you can
Oh,
turn them
I
around.
see. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I'm gonna go back one. So that, shit, I went forward. Okay, I'm trying to get in sync with you.
This
Apparently, we're gonna speed through this.
apparently we are. This is. If you're a web designer, don't do this. Don't
Don't
ever
ever.
do this. Nobody wants to watch it at your pace. I love the animations. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
I'm looking at the Renault Zoe.
Yeah. That's
think-
big in Europe.
Oh my God, this girl stands like 2 feet over the car.
Oh, wow. That is a compact car
Yeah,
or a very tall
lady.
lady.
You're so tall. Okay, well, we're still moving along pretty quickly. I'm already at Citroen EC4X,
Neat.
which kind of looks a little Polestar-ish.
Okay.
Again.
Let me see. I'm almost there, I think. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it looks fine. This website is so good.
223 miles on a single charge. I'm trying to read this before it changes to the next one.
Uh-huh.
Skoda Enyaq 4. From
Yeah,
the
these
Czech
are-
Republic.
Oh yeah, these are big brands in Europe. It'd be nice if we could have all of these all over the place, but
So I'm at the Wuling, and they apparently got a guy who's probably about 4'2".
and he's
So that-
still sitting, and he's still as tall as the car.
Yes.
But you know, and that car I think went up in price. I think it's now more like $6,000 or $7,000, which is great for what may be the last car you'll ever buy. Honda
Good.
E. Now
That's
these
not-
have a very short range. It's like 80 miles or something terrible.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because it's a compliance car.
Oh.
It's a shame because it's adorable, but it's not. It's not great.
No, it's not. Here's the BYD Han EV,
Okay.
$32,800, and yeah,
That's-
looks like an Accord.
It looks absolutely like an Accord, but a little nicer, I think.
Yeah, a little different. Xiaopeng P7.
You get so excited.
I do.
It's that enthusiasm that I appreciate.
Well, you're the one who told me that the X actually is like an SH sound, so
Yeah, it's a Xiaopeng, but yes, it's a
Whatever,
But it's
okay.
your enthusiasm that sells
that's
it. and
my
I
Chinese
appreciate that.
accent. Don't make fun of it. You don't make fun of people's accents.
That's true. That's
Have you
true. I
okay?
should-
I think I'm over, but I'm going to click on the Kia's first full-size electric before it almost took me into another article.
Oh Lord.
Click
Oh.
on the middle one if it comes up.
Okay.
This is the
I will do it.
EV9.
Yeah. Oh God.
What?
It's another one of these tap to go through videos.
It is, but we're on a roll. Let's keep rolling with it.
I love it. If they
Uh,
made this, if they
yeah,
made and sold this, oof.
yeah. No, I'm going to put this on my
Oh.
list. I,
Well,
I
look at the camouflage one. It's not as cool.
oh wait a minute. Oh yeah, because these are renders. I'm getting excited about a render. Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah.
But maybe you take off that cap. I can't even see it. Wait a minute. That camo is really working well.
Yeah.
All I see are tires. All right.
I don't
That
know what I did.
I'm on the EV6 now.
I'm. I had to close that page because it's just taking me all over. It's taking me on a world tour against my will.
All right.
That's
Well, I can tell you the
kidnapping.
EV9 will get up to 300 miles on a single charge. It'll also charge from 10 to 80 in 20 to 30 minutes. And
Wow.
the headrests look like towel holders. I'm not kidding.
And it's neat because if only somebody could have made an electric car with 300
It
miles
has
of
a
range.
they have a yoke steering wheel. I have to interrupt
I
you.
did see that. It's a funky yoke.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
I don't.
still yokish.
What in the hell?
Did they say anything
There it
about that
is.
yoke? Whether is the yoke staying? Pop-up steering yoke, which sits in front of the 27-inch ultra-wide display. That'll serve as the SUV's dashboard and infotainment center. It looks like you could put a plate of dinner on the dash, because like they have the
Yes.
thing that sticks out. Are
And
you
the steering wheel looks like a Dyson fan.
okay? Maybe it'll blow you.
Yeah, maybe it'll suck. Five. I'm going to the next article. That's going to keep running endlessly in the background. Five international
Eternity.
EVs you can't buy in the U.S. Here we go.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna get yelled at because I have an ad blocker on.
I have
Okay.
an ad blocker on.
Well, I
Neo
refreshed. It went away.
ET7.
Now, Neo's trying to get to the United States, aren't they?
I can't imagine why they wouldn't. The U.S. is a very big market. The trick is, if you don't have a factory here, the import tax is like 25%, which is a very protectionist tariff. And it works well because once you mark something up 25%, it makes it a real tough sell. As a result, there's a lot of these companies like VinFast who are opening factories here. And by the way, I don't know if you've heard
Tesla
the
in China.
reviews. Oh, yes, that's a good example too. I don't know if you've heard about the interesting little snags they've hit with the reviews, the glowing reviews of the VinFast.
Yeah, go ahead,
Oh,
tell everyone because we've talked about it.
we've talked about it. Did we talk about it last week, or did we talk about it?
I think we talked about it on with
They,
everyone.
they were buying reviews basically, and the people who did not accept the money and just drove the car said, "Not a great car." So it puts them in a tough spot to try and survive. At any rate, Neo. It should. If you can get this car and sell it in the U.S., I think you're going to do all right. It's cool looking. If it works, it works.
This
And
was
then,
one of the cars where one of the manufacturers that really took a lot of Tesla stuff, right, and just stuck it in there. Said, no, it's not a Tesla.
I think that this might be the company that tried to steal the software for self-driving and got caught. They stole like one thing and got caught. But if you look at it, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Then you've got the Honda E. Here we find out the actual answer: 137 miles of range. And you know that's on WLTP or
Yeah,
NADC. So it's not. It's probably 100 miles of range. It's cool.
yeah,
But
you think so?
I think there are people who would absolutely buy that if it came here.
Oh, yeah, there are people that would. The same people who bought the smart car.
Yes. Well, and it depends on the price. If it was cheap, it'd be the same people who bought the, 82 Civic. Mercedes-Benz EQA.
Yeah, so Mercedes has a whole ton of electric cars now. They have the EQS, the EQA, I think they have an EQB,
B, yeah. Mm-hmm.
an EQE. So if you go to a Mercedes dealership, these cars are sitting on the lot. They are not selling
No.
like hotcakes. I was on a Mercedes dealership a couple of weeks ago, and there's probably five or six, at least five or six, sitting around with no buyers, I
Wow.
guess. But they're expensive cars, and the range is not super duper. And this SUV is it's the same model as like I forget which one it is. It's just a smaller SUV, and you wouldn't know that it's electric except for the E in the name and the blue paint that they put on the wheels. They have like blue highlights. I don't know if you could see it on there or not.
It looks red to me.
I definitely see red, but this is also a concept. But on the actual car, they uh, they put a blue accent on some of the striping. If you look it up, you would see it. But they're not selling like hotcakes, I will say that. But the
Marquez Brownlee, I don't know if you've seen any of his videos. He's got a huge channel called MKBHD. He did a review recently of an electric Mercedes, and you could tell he was trying to be nice and not lose access for the future. So the video ended up quite long because he was trying to find good things to say. But he started by saying, look, I'm just going to tell you straight up, this car is not for me. It is, and he ragged on it because it was way too expensive for what it was. It had a lot of just stupid problems. The overly complicated user interface, just a lot of stupid things. And then you get down to the driving, and it wasn't great. It was fine, but not great.
Yeah, well, Mercedes also is now charging a subscription to get more horsepower out of the car.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because to get more horsepower out of the car you already have, we could have just sold it to you.
Yeah, that costs them 80 to 90 to $115,000. They want you to pay a little bit more for something that a software switch, which is embarrassing.
Yeah. Neo ES8. Yeah, another Neo. Sure. Cool. It's just an SUV. Yeah. VW ID3. Which one is that? Is that the hatchback? Number 5. VW ID3.
Yeah.
Isn't that one we can get in the US?
I thought that was already out.
In the US? Let's see what the date on this is. This says published 3 days ago.
Okay, yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a little bit less than the 4. I think it's a little bit smaller than the 4.
Well, it's one smaller, isn't it?
Yeah, it is one smaller. And apparently they misplaced the steering wheel on the wrong side. I don't know what the hell they were thinking there. Well,
that's the Mr. Bean edition.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because all the Mr. Bean cars are on the other side. That's good. Looking good.
Yeah.
Looking good. So that article was great. Let's go to the next one. 10 cool cars around the world you can't buy in the U.S. There we go. That's the stuff. Honda E at the top. We've talked about it twice. The Citroen Ami.
No.
Yes. 100%
No.
yes. It's even a 2-seater.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Brian, come on. Let's go to the store. You sit on my lap.
If you painted that yellow and orange, it would absolutely look like a toy car.
It already looks like a toy car.
Well, I don't buy my kids many gray toys.
All right, but the wheels are orange.
That's true. In Europe, it costs $6,300 and can be leased for $20 a month. You're telling me you wouldn't have one or two of those?
Oh, if I could lease it for $20 a month, I'd buy 50.
Right? I would too. I would have a fleet of those for my city. Oh my gosh. Huh. That's neat. The interior. I mean, $6,300. Well, now I want one.
How do you lease it for
Wow.
$20 a month? How could they make money on a vehicle that costs $6,300, but lease it for $20 a month? That can't be right.
No, no, no. 36 months, 36 months. Yeah, that's $720.
Yeah,
It's got to be a compliance car.
maybe
Gotta be.
maybe the power for it is special, and you have to buy the power from them at like
It's
$90 a
bespoke
kilowatt.
power.
Yeah.
Look at the doors open opposite directions.
What the hell is that supposed to, why? You know
Huh.
why? You know why?
No.
Because they only have to
No.
make one door.
Oh my god! They only have to make one door. That's right. Wow, that's clever. Better yet, it
It-
can be driven by anyone 14 and older without a driver's license. That's a golf cart, my friend.
yeah. What's the top speed?
I think no.
Yeah. Let's not find out.
Oh, I still love it though. The Wuling Guangguang Mini.
Again. Yeah, hey, we need a model. She needs to be 3'7". We need to take pictures. That's what we got. Because
I'm
that
sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. Would you repeat that?
no. They, they ordered a model who's 3'7", so the car looks taller.
Oh. Okay. You can go a little more than 100 miles on a charge. Seats 4, technically, and can hit 62.
She can't even
Wow.
get a suitcase in where the back seat's
Wow.
supposed to be.
Look at the convertible.
No, really?
You're going to put people in the back seat of that? Wow. Wow, that is nice and tight. That is a tight vehicle.
What kind of people do they have there? Can you fold them in half?
I don't know how stackable Chinese consumers are. That's something we should probably
You
look
can only
into.
fold them in half 7 times.
That's true. That's true. Ah, good stuff. So next up, we've got the Honda E. We've talked about that several times.
On the E. Oh my
Every
God,
list.
keeps coming back. It's like the same
Yeah.
car.
The BYD. I've gotten to see them. They have them in Los Angeles. They have a showroom. You can go to at 5:02 p.m. as they turn the lights off, and then you can follow them as they leave the shop in the car with dealer plates, which I did. Jeff and I stalked a guy for several blocks in a BYD.
Huh. That's kind of creepy.
Oh, super creepy. He wasn't even cute.
So are they selling those cars?
I don't think they're able to yet. I think they're just showing them to generate interest.
Oh,
I don't.
okay.
It's like a prestige move. What an easy job to be a car salesman at a shop that's not allowed to sell cars.
I would do really well. I'd probably talk a
I
lot
would-
of people out. You know, the
I would
Tesla
too.
shop's right up the street. You should go take a look at those. So they claim a range of 376 for $33,000. That's actually pretty good.
There's no way that's got. I mean, maybe. I mean, BYD doesn't. Yeah, that's WLTP. That's not an EPA rating, and even the EPA rating is generous. It's probably about normal, and 33,000 in China. We'll see. If they could sell that here for even 40,000 with even 300 miles of range, it'd be a hot seller, I bet.
It would be. It would be.
And it
especially for
probably
all,
will be.
yeah, for all those people that like the Honda Accord, because that's obviously where this design was stolen from.
Yes. Borrowed, heavily inspired. If you're sensing a theme here, it's that the rest of the world gets way more small, cheap electric cars than the US, like the Nissan Sakura.
So he's a hitman in Japan? A Mexican hitman in Japan?
Yakuza.
Socorro. Isn't a
Seppuku?
Socorro? Socorro is a Mexican hitman, right?
Is it?
I think
Ah.
so.
I'm not from the streets the way you are.
I got to put my hood back on.
That's right.
Uh, Now it makes my headphones fall off.
I love it. These itty bitty tires are adorable.
Yeah, you probably replace them at Tractor Supply
Absolutely
or
can.
or in the toy aisle at Walmart.
Absolutely can. Which reminds me, you know who the world's largest tire company is? Who makes the most tires of any company in the world?
Go ahead, tell me, because it sounds like a trick question.
Lego.
I knew it was a trick. I
Yeah,
knew it
yeah,
was.
of course it is. And people are like, what about Hot Wheels? They don't make tires, they make wheels. Lego makes tires. The tire is the rubber part that goes on the wheel. Hello?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I get it. I
Oh, yeah,
get it.
yeah.
I don't know if that's really a tire though. I'm gonna have
Well,
to consult my people and see what they're gonna pick
yeah,
on that.
check with them. Check with them. This teeny tiny EV seats 4 has a top speed of 80. And prices start at $17,000.
Yeah. Look at that seat though. On the last picture of it, the
The
seat
bench.
looks like it's a bench.
Yeah.
So
A
they got a lot of
tiny,
buttons.
tiny bench.
They got a lot of
E-
buttons and stuff.
Even with the wide angle, that cabin looks small.
Yeah. I bet the steering wheel in real life is probably like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably like a little tea saucer. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why buy something boring sounding like a Camry or an Uitbik when you can own a Funky Cat? And yes, that's what it's actually called. Aura Funky Cat. Do you see that? Aura.
Yeah. Or
It's cool looking.
well, sort of. I can't. I mean, do we have more pictures?
The
Okay.
red one.
All right. All right. Yeah.
But look at the price.
39,000 with 193 miles of range.
No.
That's not the cat I'm looking
No.
for.
No. 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 Well, then, of course, we've got, if you want a Mercedes in the States, you can't get this one, the EQA, which we've discussed at length. And then, of course, again, the Xiaopeng.
You don't
Oh, with
wanna
doors that
pronounce
do
that?
this. I did. I did. I'm sorry, I don't have the same heritage as you, so I can't, The ET5, how about that?
Yeah.
Neo ET5, is that what that is?
With the doors or no?
Oh, no, the one after that.
You just keep going.
I just keep going because, this, we're already at about 35 minutes. This show's going so smooth. I mean, we're just kind of hanging out, having fun.
You have auto scrolling on. Is that why you're ahead of me?
Like that gosh darn website we were on a minute ago that just could not stop. Couldn't.
I hate those sites. I hate them.
What kind of lunatic does such a thing? Do you like the at the bottom the related video where the guy's about to flip a car? Where the guy who looks like he weighs about $130
Oh yeah.
is gonna flip a car.
I think he just fell over on it or something.
Yeah, that's probably it. That's
Yeah.
probably it.
Or he's kissing it maybe. Oh, they have a picture right above that is the battery swapping station. That is such a no for me.
The battery swapping.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of reasons that's not ideal. The biggest one is there's a shortage of batteries. We don't have enough batteries to just leave them laying around. We don't have. I don't want your battery, and you don't want mine.
You know
People
what?
will stop taking care of them and start abusing all of them like rentals that they are.
Yeah, that you absolutely could totally abuse the crap out of the battery. But for me, like I look at it like this: if like say I was going on a cross country trip, they had these stations every so often where I could get a new battery. You could pull in there and there could be no battery. You could pull in there and the batteries might need charged, so you're still waiting. You could go in there and you can get that 1 out of 1,000 battery that has a glitch on it that works for 10 minutes and then suddenly just dies down to zero. And you've already pulled out and now you're stuck in the middle of Arkansas. going,
Yeah.
hey guys, you got a battery? Well, it's a battery. What do you got a battery in your car for? You want to jump? You don't want to get in that situation.
I agree. It's it's dumb in a bunch of ways. I get the idea behind it. It just in practice is not super practical. So let's jump back over to that car and driver one. We just left off with the Equinox, and then we get to the Silverado. By the way, did you see pictures of the new Ram?
Ooh,
Looks wonderful. I like it.
I like it too.
Didn't we talk about it 2 weeks ago? Yeah, I
We
think
did the seat last week. I think the seats are on
Well,
rails, like we
It
saw
was
on
two
that.
weeks ago because we're pre-taping.
Oh, yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Not last week. Last week we
Oh no.
had a great live show.
Yes.
Thousands
And
of
this,
viewers.
yes, thousands of very
Fingers?
invisible viewers. Yeah. Silverado expected next year. I think it will come next year. I think it will be popular. I hope they can make money off it. I'm not convinced they can. GM's
Well,
doing some everything wrong right now in EVs.
unless you're looking for a Bolt. I've got one of these on order. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's awesome looking. I think it's going to be super expensive, which sucks balls, but it is what it is. It's going to work out well on a rental fleet because it's brand new and people are going to want to see it and drive it. And I did order this on day one of the orders, so I expect to be invited to the plant to receive the first one. That's my expectations. So, what do you
Neat.
think?
I think you'll have to bring me along.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're invited to the event. I haven't been invited to yet.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it works, I assume. Yeah.
So this pickup has the drop down in the back, so you could put
Yeah.
boards all the way from the back, all the way to the front console, where the new Dodge Ram. Remember, they upped it to the next level.
They take it
They
all the
put
way
it-
to the bumper and several feet in front so you can actually joust.
Yes, it's just maybe you should go out the Ram Jouster or something. And no, that doesn't sound good at all.
Now, that sounds terrible, but I appreciate the effort at making a joke on the fly. This rear bumper, this tailgate is wonderful. I think we need more tailgate innovation. I think the first 100 years of no innovation was unfortunate.
Well, the first innovation was where you could like open it and it would softly drop instead of bam, just slam down. That was just a big step right there. But now they have like soft opening ones. I like it a lot.
Do you know about the Chrysler Airflow concept?
Concept. Yeah. It won't happen, and I'll tell you why. I don't think
Tell me.
Chrysler will be around in 2025.
Oh no, that's
Well,
quite possible.
Think of how many name how many vehicles they make right now.
Well, I could probably name every single one. It's just like the. Oh, did they discontinue the Challenger and Charger?
That's Dodge.
Oh, Chrysler. 300M, is that still a car?
That is still a car.
Pacifica?
That's the other.
And I think that's it. That's
I
all I
don't-
can think of.
I don't think they make anything else anymore.
Well,
Just saying, you've got a car line that has two models. So, what are you doing?
I don't know if you know, but making cars is a lot of work. It's no fun.
Go see how many models Toyota has.
Oh gosh, yeah. So I saw there was a guy on. There's an article a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago, about how somebody, the Nits or somebody said, "Oh, electric cars are heavy, and that's a concern for the safety of pedestrians and other vehicles."
I saw
and I was
that.
like, right, but some EVs are heavy and some are not, just like some cars are heavy and some are not. If we're going to talk about the Hummer, we should talk about the Hummer before it, which was also ridiculously overweight. And one guy was, and I actually saw this clown saying, I said, there's quite a few EVs that are under 3,000 pounds. And I looked it up. There was 3 or 4 of them that were under 3,000 pounds in the U.S. And this guy goes, well, but the the Model 3 weighs thousands of pounds more than a Camry. I'm like, well, that's not true. So he goes, no, the Teslas range from 3,500 to 6,100 pounds, and a Camry is only 3,500 pounds. I'm like, 6,100? No, that's a Model X. I said, okay, well, if we're going to play that game, the Toyota Highlander weighs more. It weighs 6,300 pounds.
Yeah.
What, guys? If you can't win on facts, don't fight the war, because as soon as you say something that's demonstrably ridiculous, everything else you've said gets thrown out the window.
That's a fact. That is a fact. I don't know why this was in the news. In the article that I saw, it's like there are heavy trucks and other things that weigh more. It's just that there'll be more of them. I've had a F-350 dually. I've had those in the past. I think I've had like 4 or 5 of them. They weigh 9,000 pounds. I didn't ever see an article about an F-350 and the weight and how they're more dangerous to smaller cars. It's never been brought up. And then when I would hook a trailer up to it that weighed 18,000 pounds and tow that bad boy around, and now I'm sitting at 27,000 pounds, and nobody was worried.
Right, but remember, you have a special license to operate that.
Oh yeah, you know what it is? It's just a license.
It's an Arizona driver's license.
Yeah, it is. It is actually my driver's license is from Morocco. I lost my Arizona one.
Did you know that Morocco? Did you know that in a lot of countries you can't just go take a test and get a license? Even if you're a grown-up, you have to take classes because you're operating a machine capable of mass kills.
Yeah.
So crazy. Dodge E-Muscle.
That speaker's got to go.
Got to go. I'm not even clicking on it.
Well, it's just moving automatically for me. There's
really?
nothing. There's nothing there. It shows nothing. Except,
yeah.
Well, they did show the E-Muscle, and it's a sweet looking car. I don't care if it had gas or electric in it. It's a sweet looking car. But we all know, well, most of us know, you probably don't because you just don't follow along. The Dodge loves to make muscle cars. They have taken the lead. They're the real leader in muscle cars these days. And their Charger and their Challenger line, you could buy them in drag race style.
Yeah. And 770 horsepower kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I think they had an option to delete the passenger seat also.
No, really?
Yeah.
Would not surprise me. So I did click on this Deuce Vian, expected to be announced, and there's nothing there. There's no pictures. It's all in the shadows. It's come on. It's why even? And then of course, yeah.
But why they put a picture of a dildo in there?
That's a neck massager, my friend. I don't know.
Okay. All right.
I like it. Yeah. So, Faraday Future 91, that's never going to happen. That is never going to happen.
No. It wasn't there an Isuzu that kind of looked like that?
I don't remember one.
There was... who made that car with the window within the window?
Oh, that was
Was it a Subaru?
Subaru, yep. WRX. Okay. I
Right.
can see the WRX. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this car, not going to happen. I really like the Mr. Fusion on the hood so you can time travel without using uranium. Or plutonium? Plutonium.
Yeah, so that's cool that there is a garbage disposal on there.
Yeah.
If it ever comes, it's not going to have 1,050 horsepower.
No.
Not going to happen.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. All of it's not going to pick which part you don't want to happen most. And I like how it was unveiled at Consumer Electronics Show 5-6 years ago.
Right around the
5 years
corner.
ago. Yeah, 6 years. So I mean, any second now, this is gonna definitely not happen. Fisker Ocean. Fisker. I barely know her.
Did you say Fister or Fisker?
I said Fisker. I barely wrecked him.
Got it.
Yeah. Expected late 22. Did that happen?
I think it did.
It must have, because the time has passed and
No,
Henrik
no,
Fisker
I really think it did.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I
Oh.
think that I heard something about they had produced 300 cars last
Oh,
quarter or
wow.
something. I could be wrong. I could be thinking about the dildo car.
Ocean deliveries. Let's see what we got. Should begin in February of 23. That's as of a couple days ago. So,
The deliveries,
yeah,
so they
Yeah.
do have some made.
maybe. Yeah, who knows, man?
Okay.
Oh, Fisker Pear.
Pear.
Yeah.
How does that go with ocean?
They're both flavors of fruity alcoholic beverage.
Ocean is?
No, I don't know.
I don't want anything that tastes like the ocean.
You ever had a
That,
sea breeze?
no, I don't.
You ever
I
had any
don't.
drinks with clamato? Because that tastes like the sea.
Chlamydia?
No, not that sea.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my headphones are acting up. I thought you wanted to put
This
chlamydia in my drink.
Okay, so just because these are cars doesn't mean the whole show has to go off the rails. Come on, man. Focus, Bear. Focus.
Okay, I'm focusing on this picture. I'm like, I see the top of a car.
I see a key fob.
I do see a key fob.
Um,
This angle is like looking at the back of a stripper's head. That's the
oh,
same
by the
view you're
way,
getting nothing.
except not as dark as the love stick picture.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
hey man, you're the one who said it by its name. By the way, last week we had a poll that should you buy a Chevy Bolt? And yes, it's been 7 days. Have you made your decision? Certainly, it
I,
hasn't been an hour. It's been 7 days. Have you made your decision?
I have to do some research, and on my work release, I only get 5 minutes of internet time a day, and that's not enough for me to make my decision yet.
I'll tell you why you should buy it, is to live up to your namesake, Bear. And what do bears like? Trash. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that was horrible. I,
Ford Explorer EV, expected in 2023. Do it, man. Do it.
I haven't really heard much about this,
I haven't heard anything.
and that is a picture of a regular Explorer.
Of course. Of course. It would have been too much work to Photoshop the grill flat.
That's all they would have to do.
Lightning, expected in 2022.
That's there. That's out.
That's there. They did it.
I've been in them. I've seen them.
I've also been in one. I also got to ride in one. You saw my footage of that.
Yeah. I had the pleasure of being in the work truck model and in a platinum model, and they are quite different as far as interior grade.
I was in the Lariat, and it was nice. Whatever that means.
Lariat is one level below platinum.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was great. So, Genesis Electrified G80. That's pretty.
I think that came out also.
I like it. I hope it,
Oh, you have to plug up its nose to charge it.
yeah, that's...
That's cute.
It'd be nice if there was a standard for crying out loud, but
Yeah.
here we are.
You
It's
know
bad
what?
enough that cars never got a standard, so everyone just knew which side to pull up on.
Well, I don't think they wanted a standard on that because they wanted to do whatever worked for the engineer who was building the car, and that's probably what's happening here. and they're putting them wherever the cables end up. I mean, it's in the
Yep.
nose. It's in the nose of this car.
At least you don't have to climb underneath
That's coming soon.
to a Xiaopeng near you.
Yeah. Xiaopeng.
Genesis GV60. Catchy names, by the way. This
You
looks...
think you really think those are catchy?
No.
Or are you being sarcastic? 'Cause
I'm being
they
sarcastic.
suck. They suck.
I'm putting the ass in sarcastic. This, they're all starting to look the same to me. What do you think?
Well, we've looked at 100 cars.
We have looked at more than a couple. GV70. I don't know, man.
Oh God.
You know, we are close to time. Why don't you just scroll down and tell me if there's anything you see that you want me to look at?
The Sierra's coming out, but that's not much of a picture. But it's just going to be the Silverado.
The Ionic 6 is wearing a bulletproof vest. That's got to be handy.
It's weird. Oh yeah, it is. Ooh, I guess people have been sniping at it a lot.
The
But yeah,
Ionic 7.
the 6 is going to do good. The 7 is going
Ooh.
to.
Look at that
that's a lot-
concept.
It's a
There's
lot
a
like
con-
the EV9.
There's a concept coupe down here. That's a Hyundai. It's black, and you're looking at it from the back.
That's a Porsche.
It looks
Porsche.
very much like a Porsche.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Totally stole that.
Jeep, EV9. Lagonda, all-terrain. That's not real. Expected. You don't expect that. No, you don't. That's a lie. Lexus RZ.
They should put stated, not expected.
Right.
Just
Right.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Lotus.
I like the color scheme on the Lexus. 5 Lincoln SUVs, but nothing to show.
Right.
Lotus. Okay.
Looks nice.
Yeah, it does.
Lotus. Super render. Okay. Maserati.
My Maserati sits in the shop.
Well, but this is the best part of waking up is Fulgore in your garage. The EQA, EQB, sure, EQE, why not? The EQG.
Ooh,
I mean, something
a
different.
G-Wagon, a G-Wagon.
Yeah.
Oh baby,
yeah.
oh baby. Who's got a G-Wagon? I got a G-Wagon. All right.
Nissan Aria. I mean, it's cool, I guess. It's a little... You're going with... By the way, I did see a Buzzforks in real life the other day.
Did you? Are you okay?
Disappointing. Yeah, I made it.
They sold
Disappointing.
76 of the cars. How did you see one?
Is that really all they sold?
I
No.
think so.
Really? Oh, I saw one.
Okay.
Polestar 3. Polestar 4. Ooh, I like that. It's a
Next year.
ghost. It's
Oh,
a
jeez.
cartoon. It's
Oh,
a Scooby-Doo ghost.
Oh man, that's the sexiest blanket I've ever seen.
It's the Intrigue. Polestar 5.
Yeah.
Macon Bacon.
Is it Macon or Macan?
I heard
That
it was
is-
Macon. I heard Macon. Macon. I
Macon Bacon?
Sony Vision. BS. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
And I really hope it doesn't. That is ugly.
Cybertruck. It's a departure.
Yeah.
Roadster. That ain't coming in 23.
Well, go back to the Cybertruck for a minute.
Yes, sir.
They're putting in the 9-ton gigapress for this vehicle. This is actually happening.
Happening.
They've said that the production and the design has been
Locked.
Thank you. And they are putting in the equipment to actually do this. And we're going to start seeing some castings in about a month or two
Absolutely.
for this vehicle. And there's going to be some serious progress on this.
Yes. And I believe on Investor Day in May, we may hear updates. But the timeline is in place for mid-23. Yes, this is happening. And I talked to Sandy Monroe about it last year, and he confirmed that. I said, building it. Is it a physics challenge or an engineering challenge that's standing in the way? He said neither. Those are both established. This is buildable. There's no mysteries to it. They just have to build it. The equipment's going in. It's all happening. So
if they build it, I will come. So I just want to say that.
Yes. So my question is still how they're going to get the steel there. And Sandy's like, oh, you just roll it up and throw it on a truck. I'm like, yeah, but rolling steel that thick makes it real tough to unroll. But I think it's entirely possible that they will fold the shells somewhere else. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But the Roadster, expected 23. What are the odds? Give me your odds on that.
10% chance. It's just not a focus right now.
You would actually give someone 10-1 odds that it's going to happen?
No.
You wouldn't. Would you go 20-1?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. So maybe I'm going to say I wouldn't even give you 20-1 odds. It's not coming in 23. The Cybertruck is. That's my take.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But don't worry, it'll also be here in 2020.
You know what's funny about a car like this?
No.
When they started making the Model Ys, like in Germany, how many did they have to make? How many test cars did they have to make for that Germany said?
They were allowed to make up to 2,000, and a lot of people were like, they're going to trash them. No, they sold them. They did sell them.
Well, they had to get permission to because they were originally like, you can't sell these cars.
Right.
And how many?
You are allowed to make up to 2,000, but you cannot sell them without certifying them, and they did certify them.
Yeah, but how many test cars do they make when they're putting a production line together?
That seems like at minimum hundreds, minimum like 700-800, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. So, how many of these do you get to make as test cars? Are you like, we're making one, we're going to do it right the first time?
Right. But you got to consider most companies don't make 700-800, even 2,000 to set up the line. That was done for a line that was intended to be high volume. Because look at Lucid, look at Rivian. They didn't build 700-800, let alone 2,000 for testing. So I get it. These are going to be closer to bespoke. These are going to be more like your McLarens, where you've got some goofy issues that may haunt every single one made because they didn't make enough to iron it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we'll see.
Coming up is your car that's stalking you.
And I'm telling you, if I say I saw one because you do not mistake that for another car.
What else could it possibly be?
Well, the Subaru that is the same car. But it had the Toyota. The only way my kid saw the Toyota on the hubcap, on the hub.
As the tire was rolling down the street by itself?
It was parked on the side of the street, which is the best place for it. Yeah. So it was in front of a brand new restaurant in town. There are only like 5 restaurants left we've never been to. We've been to almost every restaurant. So when a new one opens, we go. All
right.
It was not good. We will not be back.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
I hope you gave them a nasty review on Yelp and ruined their business.
Nope.
Good.
Nope.
And
actually, yeah, no, definitely not. And also, it's because it's a brand new business, we may go back to see if it gets better. But I'm not.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I want them to succeed. They did accidentally bring us someone else's quesadillas, which were absolutely wonderful. Everything we ordered was fine. So I don't even know if it was a real menu item, but it was, the quesadillas were wonderful. This VinFast, it's so good looking. I hope they succeed. By the way, we're over time. We should just wrap it.
Okay, let's not look at the ID8 or
the Buzz
or the space
Vision. What did I say?
No, that's what it was. You got
Space
it right.
Vision. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Another awesome naming convention with the Volvo XC60 because that just rolls off the tongue.
It's
just a little.
I mean, we don't have to rush. I'm okay here. XC90, yeah. Future cars worth waiting for. I don't know,
Maybe
man.
on next week's episode.
Well, I mean, we actually got through it. We actually got through it. And that the hybrid vet has been revealed.
I know, and I was busy
I'm excited.
today.
I'm excited.
I got to go look at it. I got to go see about making a reservation for it.
So we got through it thanks to my patrons, thanks to Bear's patrons, thanks to everyone in the chat, where I probably am.
Wow, they were
And
really chatting it up this time, weren't they?
if you put yours up as a premiere instead of just scheduling it, I might be in your chat too. Who knows? Wouldn't that be
Well,
something?
I'm going to have my veterinary assistant handle that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank Bear for whatever the hell this was, for your time, I guess. Thanks for leaving me high and dry.
Hey, I'm going to be low and wet. So I guess you know how the big house is.
I thought I did. I guess I don't. So, all right. Thanks everybody. And
Don't
next
you
week
cry.
we'll try and be live. How about that?
Yes. All right. Thank you, everyone. From Brian, from me, Brian. Appreciate your time. I hope
Yeah.
you guys enjoyed this episode as we fuddled our way through these cars. Keep in mind, we never looked at this before. We just grabbed the articles, and these were all like we didn't know what was coming.
Yeah.
So I hope
Thanks
it worked for
everybody.
you. Thank you.